Meghan Markle and Prince Harry's exhausted royal wedding pictures, secrets revealed. The story behind how the dramatic portrait of the new Duke and Duchess of Sussex was taken has been revealed by photographer Alex Lubomirski, the protege of Princess Diana's favorite photographer, Mario Testino, said the black and white shot of the Duchess entwined in her new husband's legs on the steps of the Windsor Castle terrace happened because Meghan simply slumped onto Harry in exhaustion. He said, "We went out there and had about 3.5 minutes to take some quick shots because everything was running like clockwork. It was just one of those magical moments when you're a photographer and everything falls into place. I said, just before you go, sit on those stairs." And she just slumped between his legs, and there was a moment where they were just laughing because they were exhausted and thinking finally it's all over. It was one of these beautiful moments. The 42-year-old, who is a Polish prince, took the 3 breathtaking photographs released by the newlyweds, and they have been hailed as the most intimate and bold wedding portraits ever seen. The formal family wedding photo features Meghan's mum, Doria Ragland, as she stands proud alongside the royal family. The third image shows Prince Harry and Meghan surrounded by the page boys and bridesmaids, who are all sporting big grins, especially Prince George. Mr. Lubomirski told the BBC his trick to taking the stunning photographs. He said, "I didn't want it to feel like a sports team photo or an army photo, regimented and linear. So we talked about how we could break it and get some rhythm and asymmetry into it, and it all came down to very little tiny things, nothing crazy. In terms of how we were placing people, we wanted some people sitting, some people standing, kids on parents' ups, and that was a huge thing to get that realness out of it." Mr. Lubomirski told the BBC his trick to taking the stunning photographs. He said, "I didn't want it to feel like a sports team photo or an army photo, regimented and linear. So we talked about how we could break it and get some rhythm and asymmetry into it, and it all came down to very little tiny things, nothing crazy. In terms of how we were placing people, we wanted some people sitting, some people standing, kids on parents' ups, and that was a huge thing to get that realness out of it." The photographs were taken after the carriage procession following the emotional wedding ceremony in St. George's Chapel on Saturday. The ceremony was hailed as reflecting the modernization of Britain as the American preacher gave a passionate sermon and the choir sang a moving rendition of "Stand By Me." Furthermore, one of the hymns that was played at Princess Diana's funeral was sang by all 600 guests in the chapel. On Monday, Kensington Palace released the photos and said, "The Duke and Duchess of Sussex would like to thank everyone who took part in the celebrations of their wedding on Saturday. They feel so lucky to have been able to share their day with all those gathered in Windsor, and also all those who watched the wedding on television across the UK, Commonwealth, and around the world. Our Royal Highnesses are delighted with these official portraits taken by Alex Lubomirski and are happy to be able to share them. They would also like to say thank you for all of the generous messages of support they have received." Mr. Lubomirski told the Mail Online, "It has been an incredible honor and privilege to document the Duke and Duchess of Sussex's inspiring journey of love, hope and family, from the engagement photos all the way through to the official wedding and family portraits on Saturday. This has been a beautiful chapter in my career and life that I will happily never forget."